Ooh, I'm blinded by the light. No, I can't see your. I can't feel your touch. Oh, oh, oh. Ooh, ooh. I'm drowning in the night. No, I can't tell how well they can hear us. Oh,
We'll just talk
oh,
louder just in
oh.
case. We're doing. Listen.
We're
It's
doing
another
rocks.
Fish, it's another fish podcast.
We're
'Cause
doing rocks.
Scrubbing rocks.
Scrubbing rocks. We found these rocks. Did not steal them.
Did not steal.
No steal.
Did not steal these rocks.
No steal whatsoever.
You are scrubbing too fast.
What's too fast?
Who do you think you are?
Running around
Who do you
opening
think you
jars.
are?
Leaving your jars ajar. Tearing jars apart.
Listen, Tegan. This is scrubbing rocks, but I don't know if they can hear the scrubbing. Get up nice and close. Get them.
Let me get some nice.
Scrub that. Scrub. Wait, now you're gonna drip water all over your headphones.
You're right. Unless I do this.
Dummy.
Big ol' scrub. I can't even tell if they could hear that.
These rocks are really dirty. Look at these little rock boys.
Little rock boys, rock men.
So, Tegan.
Yes?
Should we discuss the possible, fish options?
I feel like that would be detrimental, because somebody might get excited by seeing their favorite fish in the options when it doesn't get picked. Just like how Dream ruined the mob vote. Can't even remember which one it was.
Glow squids, my ass. That wasn't the one. It was stalkers or whatever they're called. The big bird phantoms.
It wasn't Phantoms.
Those dumb Phantom boys. No, they ruined Phantoms themselves.
Yeah, Phantoms are just bad. Do I have to clean up all of these?
We have to do all the rocks.
Okay, but what if I just...
No, you have to get all the dirt off it. You know you can rinse the brush.
Have you not seen me do that like 20 times?
I haven't seen you do it once. You know what? Yeah, how does that make you feel?
I don't know what. You're right. They probably can't hear us.
Why can't they hear us?
Because we're not talking loud enough.
I hope they can hear the washing machine. Ah!
Oh! I'm drowning in your love. No, I can't see your... I can't feel your touch.
I think you said the words wrong.
Hey Tristan.
Hey Tristan. Yeah? What? Why he's not talking anymore? Dumb bitch. Dumb, stupid bitch. I hate you.
Tristan, I bet you would hate it. Absolutely fucking hate it. Absolutely just fucking absolutely hate it if I just turned into a dragon right now.
No, I don't make the joke about you because you're my brother.
Okay.
You're my brother.
How about I bet you absolutely would.
I'd be so angry if that Petco box turned into a dragon and fucked me right now.
You'd be so absolutely angry if you were just in Petco and so one of the store strangers.
The store
strangers.
Came up to you. Store strangers.
He came up to you and he just goes, "Hi," and then he turns into a dragon and fucks you.
We might have to give all the rocks another pass. Look at that. Look how not clean this one looks.
Dirty boy, dirty bitch boy. Gotta spank it. Spank it.
Okay,
Spank
well.
They're dirty. It's how you clean. Tristan doesn't even know how to clean. This is why you failed at your retail job.
I can't believe you. I cannot believe you.
I cannot believe it. Cannot believe it. I got fired from my retail job.
I didn't get fired. I quit.
I get fired from my retail job.
I didn't get fired.
Tristan, when you say you can't fire me, I quit, that's still getting fired.
No, I literally quit.
Tristan, when you say you can't fire me, I quit, that's still getting fired. I must say, these working class millennials have no idea.
No, I quit because they both kept, doing weird, COVID things, but they never made any sense, but they weren't like the normal ones. They were like, we're not going to do anything about COVID, but then we're going to constantly complain about COVID. And I was like, you guys need to stop. You guys need to... And then they kept micromanaging me for stupid shit, but it was never something relevant.
We gotta get all the mold off these.
Get the mold off.
Rocking.
Again, they kept telling me how to use the box cutters, but they
Robots
kept
in
saying it
disguise.
wrong, so I just left.
Tristan, you can't just leave. There's a part of that store that'll forever be within you. And it'll be a big, big dragon fucking the
Are
shit
you
out.
saying that I'm what's it called?
You're traumatized.
Are you saying that trauma will never leave me and I can never recover and
You'll never be happy again.
you'll
yes.
never be happy. You'll never
Anyone
find out.
who has worked retail knows the trauma.
knows the truth of the thing that you just said.
You know, we respect people who actually serve.
I'm done. I'm done with the joke. I'm done with this podcast.
End the podcast.
I wish I had more than one rock done right now so that I could end the podcast.
Well, too bad. We gotta do this for like 3 hours.
You gotta do it like this. It hurts my fucking like legs. They fall asleep so quickly if I sit cross-legged.
You're just bad. Is this a trash can
Yeah.
that you're using to hold
We
water?
were gonna throw it away. It's broken.
It's got one crack in it.
The crack goes like 2 inches down. It's garbage.
That's.
It was in here when we got the house, Tegan.
That means it's garbage because it was in here when we got the house.
It's not even mine. Like this doesn't look clean. We're gonna have to. We should give these like a.
Okay, Tristan, here's the deal. If we want, we could order on Amazon an ultrasonic cleaner that'll just do all this for us. It's like $60.
No, we could get like 8 fish for that.
You're not wrong, but then we'd have an ultrasonic cleaner.
Yeah, but then we don't have a whole podcast out of this.
That is true. How long are we gonna be doing this for?
Until the rocks are done.
All right, I'm gonna get some.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna get some more just sounds I can put in of me scrubbing the rock.
Oh, that's nice.
Can you say, "Oh, that's nice" again?
Oh, that's nice.
But like, can you say it without cutting me off?
Oh, that's nice.
All right.
That's scrubbing right there. Some of these rocks look like they're made out of different material. We might want to do some more of the vinegar test on them.
They all came from the same rock daddy.
They
Tristan.
did. They all came from the same rock daddy.
You see, when a rock daddy gets chipped, he makes rock babies, whether or not he's ready for them. Rock daddy can't abort.
Rock daddy. Okay.
And that's just the problem with rock society, is rock daddy can't abort.
We need rock daddy contraception. Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying. We
That's
need rock
what you're saying?
What would rock contraception be like? Would it just be like bubble wrap?
Bubble wrap rock.
Bubble wrap condom. For yours and her pleasure. You get to hear the popping of the bubble wrap. That's your pleasure.
Oh God, I'm really
Tristan.
the fact that I have literally managed to scrub one of these little algae things off means that I have to get every single one, but that whole thing was just one of them.
You're just not scrubbing fast enough.
Yeah, we're gonna need to put these in some like a bleach bath.
Tristan,
going
that
to
might
need
kill
to
the
bleach
fish.
them.
That might kill the fish.
No, we'll leave them out for.
Tristan, you'll kill the fish.
We'll have done like 8 water changes since then and now. So we went to a local fish store. We're not gonna say which one it is because we're not gonna dox them because we're not.
Or, dox ourselves, or, give them unneeded publicity for. At least they treat their fish.
They were good. They were pretty good.
But we're not going to give them publicity unless they pay us. We're ruthless.
We are ruthless.
We are ruthless scum.
I am the scum of the earth. I'm the scum of the fish keeping community. That's what they call
Fish
me.
abuser, fish abuser.
Fish? No!
That's what they call you, is
I've
fish
never
abuser.
abused a fish in my whole life.
Then why are you the scum of the fish community?
I literally kept like 2,000 fish at my lab. It wasn't like my
I bet they're all dead now.
It wasn't my exclusive. Well, I'm not there anymore, so I don't know. It
I bet
wasn't
they're
my
all dead
exclusive
now.
responsibility, but I took it very seriously. My little fishy boys. I try to keep them as happy as possible. Don't these rocks all look so much nicer? So clinky.
No.
What do you mean?
They
These ones
look
look. Wait, just to be clear, no. These ones look better than these ones look. There's
Tristan,
not, like...
I've been doing the same rock and it looks exactly the same.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Look.
It doesn't look the same.
It does.
No.
It's the same shade of brown.
It's gonna be.
Oh, by the way, did I tell
better.
you that I have a hard time differentiating between shades of brown? So there's no way for me to know when one of these is clean.
You've been scrubbing the same side for how long?
Minutes?
Maximum like 2 minutes on one side.
I've been here for 5. At least, probably.
Scrub one side, flip it over, scrub the other side.
And then move on?
And then scrub the outside edge.
I have been just flipping this
I've done
rock
2
over
rocks.
and over. This is my first rock. I don't know. It looks dirty.
It's a rock. Of course it's dirty. It's like 12% dirt.
Give me another rock, but I don't want to reach my hand into the water.
You're gonna have to wash your hands afterward anyway, so.
No, I won't.
Why would you not wash your hands after this?
I like the rock juice.
I like the rock juice on my hands. Tegan, that's the cleanest rock I've ever seen in my life. Look at that shit. Look how like dark and like clean your rock looks compared to mine.
It's almost like I spent like 10 minutes cleaning
Your rock
this
is
one
like
rock.
literally like you scrubbed the entire top layer of just like rock off of that.
I scrubbed all of the sediment off. Alright, I'll be here for another 10 minutes on each rock.
It's not bad. The more we do, the better it's gonna be.
The more you eat, the more you poop. The more you poop, the better you feel. So let's have shit for everything.
No!
Eat shit and die.
Eat shit, rock man!
Eat shit,
I do
rock
this?
man. You can't get
Oh.
abortions.
Oh man, this is better. This is far better.
You're like a high school girl who just got texted by her first crush.
Oh my, what did he say? What did he say? What did he do?
You're just looking at your phone.
I'm just looking at my phone.
Got
my
your
big
legs
phone.
up.
I got my legs up because otherwise I'd be kicking the fucking cabinet behind me.
Actually, no. You've got another foot to go.
Oh, I'm kicking that thing.
You're kicking shit. You're kicking shit.
There's no shit to kick.
There's so much shit to kick.
Wrong.
So dirty. I gotta reclean that one. Look at it. Look at it. It looks so dirty.
Which one?
This one. Look
No,
at those little
it's way
specks.
better. It's way better.
Look at those little specks.
Yeah, but before it was like crazy.
I need to make it clean, Tristan.
I don't think we should do another pass at these. Look at this. So this is what they look
This
like.
one's like green.
Tegan, so this is what they look like. This is the first one I did, right? So like I did this one. You can see like how long they take to dry because these are still wet mostly.
Does that mean they're porous?
Rocks are a little bit porous.
No, these particular rocks are porous.
Yeah, these seem like some sort of like
I've
sedimentary.
got a pumice stone. Could I use these to scrape off my bunions?
Yes, but it probably wouldn't be better.
Than my pumice stone to
Then
scrape off me bunions?
Yes, then your pumice stone.
My pumice stone specifically bought for scraping off me bunions.
Yes, your
I
pumice
don't like
stone.
this bit. Let's stop with
You don't like this bit? You don't like saying the word bunion every
I
3
do
seconds?
not. I like tall bunions.
You're just a big bunion boy.
I'm a big bunion boy. Got too many bunions. Too many funyuns and too many bunions. It's like
Each
they
is
call
a
a fun
bunions.
bunion. They call it a funyun.
You got eaches of bunions.
I got eaches of bunions.
Go watch Eaches of Peaches.
Do it right fucking now.
Listen, this is the greatest podcast.
We're
scrubbing
scrub
rocks. Scrub rocks.
Scrub rock and die.
Scrub rock noob.
Scrub rock.
Can
in
you-
the sky.
Tegan, can you give me rock? Those ones have not been soaked. Yeah, you can put more in there if you want. When you do the drop rock, drop rock.
Alright.
Perfect. That one made a little dropping noise.
It did.
Little twink noise.
Did you just say a little twink noise?
A twink.
A little
That's the
twink
noise it
a little
made.
twink noise.
No, it was onomatopoeia, Tegan. It was not the word twink.
Little twink noise.
I can't fucking believe you and your bullshit.
Alright, I'm gonna continue on the same route.
You're not gonna drop the last 3 in there?
Too many.
You did it anyway after you said too many.
Well, yeah, you told me to, so now it's your fault.
It's not my fault. I'm not to blame.
It was that gypsy girl who did this set this flame. It's not my fault. Is it called fun? It was the devil so much stronger than man. Okay, but
it's gonna be so much fun to see if the webcam audio works.
But in the image of God made he man. That means that we're as strong as God. We could all build a
no,
really...
you look like God.
We
That's
could
what
all
that
build
means.
a really big tower and we could fight God.
That they tried that, Tegan. They tried.
No,
that.
no. We're gonna make an even bigger tower.
Tower of God.
They can't change all of our languages, alright?
God, what does he think he is? Like omnipotent or something?
Fucking, he's the OG.
Can't believe this.
Does that mean God is gay?
And straight at the same time.
God is a Viking.
I don't think you understand. God can be gay and straight at the same time because God can do anything.
Tristan, if I'm on a bike and I am biking down a trail, does that make me a Viking?
No, that makes you Viking.
Me when I'm saying goodbye to my dearest king.
Goodbye, king.
Goodbye, king. That's the power of Pine Sol, baby.
There's no Pine Sol in this.
That's the power of Pine Sol,
Literally,
baby.
there's no Pine Sol.
What are your thoughts on the recent economic crisis in, I don't know, pick a country.
Any country.
Any country. Pick a country, any country.
I feel like it'd be better if we stopped doing that.
What's your favorite country to have an economic... If you could pick one country to have an economic crisis, which one would you pick?
I don't have to pick one, Tegan.
Yeah, I know, but if you were to cause an economic crisis...
I don't have to choose.
What country would you pick?
Which one would I exacerbate?
Which one would you exact your revenge on?
Which country would I take revenge on? Britain. They need...
You know what? Yeah, I gotta knock them back down a peg. They've been uppity recently. They've been uppity recently. They need to be knocked back down.
Who do they think they are?
Badu, 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 badu,
Boop boop boop. Boop 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 boop.
Me with my bleach bath.
There's no bleach in there, by the way.
You ruined all my dreams. You ruined my dream journal. This can't always go back to...
It does. It always. That's where all of our humor originates from.
True. I watched
Shark Boy and Lava Girl 73 times, so you didn't have
as a kid. I watched Shark Boy and Lava Girl for 24 hours straight, so you don't have to. Gone sexual?
No, they're kids.
Gone unsexual?
How fucking clean these rocks are. Compared to when we got them yesterday, they're very clean.
Still look like rocks to me. I'm looking for the gold underneath, you know.
Wrong rocks.
I've been panning for years.
To your right, just the right top edge of that rock is gonna be so hard to clean.
This bitch?
Yeah, that's algae.
I got this.
Well, it's probably moss, actually.
Moss bitch. You think you can stand up to my brushing power?
I have the hiccups.
You nearly threw up.
I threw up. Oh!
Oh, I threw up.
Oh, I threw up!
Who's knocking on our door?
Who's that knocking on my door?
Ooh, it's Mr. Dance Floor.
I don't like this bit.
Okay, fuck off then.
I don't like this bit. And you know what? This is 50% my podcast, so...
More like 43%.
Who got the 7%?
Emily.
Emily? No, she got like 0.2% at this point.
Okay, but Nazca owns more than Emily, I think.
There's a non-zero chance that that's true.
Owen might own more than Emily, too. Is the amount of ownership based on how many podcasts you've been in?
It is now.
No, I disapprove, and I own the podcast.
That means that I own more than you, because I've been on one more than you have.
No,
I own more to podcast.
I disapprove.
I disavow.
That's it. I'm deleting the podcast that you did on your own.
No!
I control
it. Wasn't on my own. I had Max in there. We talked about dumb shit while playing Interplanetary. It was a bad podcast.
Wow. A bad podcast on my podcast?
We'd never do a bad podcast. We'd never do a Scrubbing Rocks podcast.
To be fair, we gotta scrub rocks. We might as well make a podcast out of it.
I feel like, can you make the cover for this, and can you just not make a cover for it?
I'm just gonna put a big rock.
There.
We were too busy rock scrubbing to make a cover art.
I scrubbed the rocks. Time ticks and talks.
With lots of monkeys.
And lots of socks.
They are so funky.
Those funky monkeys.
With lots of socks.
Do you want me to learn, while we scrub these rocks,
feet.
do you want me to learn how to start the filters? Should I read that?
Well, you can't scrub rocks and read at the same time.
I could do it.
That's multitasking, and we disavow that.
We're doing a podcast while scrubbing rocks right now. You almost got that one gone.
I know.
Look how green the towel is around it.
I clean my rocks, okay?
You're gonna have to throw these in there with some bleach. That's good. That's what we have to do. So good job.
I'm doing good. I just focus on the same rock for like 10 minutes. I don't do anything else.
I think this rock is good. It seems pretty good.
There's like algae patch here, 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 here.
There's a little algae.
I don't think there's. I think there's some right here.
Like most of the rocks have a little bit of algae all over them.
But we can just put that in with the fishies.
No, we're gonna bleach the rocks.
They'll be fine. They're hardy fishy boys. Fish boys with Fish Detroit in the fish noise. You know who I am.
Fish boys, fish noise. Fish kois? Koi fish. Fish noise. Bars.
I'm almost done with this algae patch.
Dude, that rock might be too big for the
I'm getting it gone. We can just break it in half.
Yeah, I think we'll probably break it in half.
I can do that right fucking now.
Do it right now. Shit. Do it right now. That can't go in the podcast.
That was way too loud.
They're made out of the same thing. It's not gonna break.
But what if I just?
You're gonna have to smash it. You broke the other rock.
The other rock was. It was inferior. I'll keep cleaning.
You pissed off the dog.
There's no dog.
You pissed off the neighbor dog.
Maybe they should stop hearing at such a high frequency, okay? It's not my fault I scream at that exact frequency.
Ting, 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 ting. That's the noise of the police.
You can use that tiny rock for something, right?
No.
Fine. That goes back.
Illegal rock.
Illegal rock.
It's illegal. There's rules to
There's
aquascaping.
About tiny rocks.
I've been reading the aquascaping rules. They're like, no, you cannot do that. And I'm like, why? And they're like, because we hate you and fuck you. Go.
They're like, because you're a fish abuser, fish abuser.
Fish abuser,
fish abuser, fish abuser, fish abuser.
They do that sometimes. Listen, if you're abusing fish, it's not cool.
We do not appreciate fish abusers here.
So, I've been looking into Cory catfish.
Alright, I saw some Corys at Petco today.
That's good. I've been looking into them specifically because they're
I like
the
little white ones.
Those ones
for no reason.
They're a little bit harder to take care of, but they are. They're also going to help clean the tank. So
okay, but will they get along with the shrimpies?
Yeah, they're actually nicer because they're not as big as the other fish we were gonna possibly get.
Okay, but what if we get that huge one?
I was looking into whether or not we could get like one huge one, but catfish really like to have like schools.
Really?
Yeah. Except, well, the big ones don't necessarily, but the small ones.
I just know them as the guys who live in the holes, and you gotta put your arm right all the way in.
The small catfish actually kind of do like to have multiple.
Tristan, this
friends.
reminds me of my time working on a boat. Can I tell you about my time working on a boat?
You didn't work on a boat. That didn't happen.
Can I tell you about the time I worked on a boat?
Yeah, tell me about the time you worked on a boat and you scrubbed rocks all day.
No, I scrubbed the boot deck with a toothbrush.
You scrubbed the boot deck.
So basically, I worked on a boat.
You worked on a boat.
And I got made fun of a lot because I was smaller than the other kids. But then I grew up real
As a
big.
child, you worked on a boat.
Yes. But then
Is
I got
this
really
the story
big.
for our D&D campaign? Oh, Tegan and I joined a D&D campaign with one of our friends.
Oh, are we gonna be Goo? Oh, should I talk about the Goo Goblin
We get
story?
to be Goo Goblins!
I think we should talk about the Goo Goblin story. Okay, so I'm a Goo Goblin.
I don't exist.
I was born at a very young age, alright?
Oh, shit.
And
This
when
is
I was
already
born,
getting intense.
my dad did a pact with a demon, alright? And that pact with the demon gave him power in exchange for changing 70% of my mass. Exactly.
It wasn't a demon, by the way.
It was a fae. It's always a fae. You can't make deals with demons.
Demons don't make deals. Demons make demands.
Yeah. Okay, but as I was saying, my dad made a deal with a fae. That fae got 70% of my mass and replaced it with ooze.
So now I'm a goblin.
Now I'm a goblin, and I'm 4 feet tall. I'm a 4-foot goblin.
We don't know if did Dad actually made the pact or if he just like fucked up the wording of something at some point.
I could have been cursed.
Could be cursed. Cursed with goo.
I don't really
It's really a
remember
blessing.
It's really a blessing when you think about it. I spent my time. I served my sentence. I did my dues.
You dibbity dibbity doodah.
I spent some of my time as rainwater on a canvas hood of a cart.
You did do that.
I spent some of my time as swamp water, holding onto a chest.
Yes.
I spent some of my time as stomach bile, and some of my time as a bear.
Goo bear.
Goo bear, that I then used to rip open someone's abdomen.
It was the person whose stomach acid you were beforehand.
I was their stomach acid, but then I turned into a bear. And you always have to be concerned because you could be ingesting bear spores.
You must be ever vigilant.
I still love bear spores.
You lied.
You saw what happened to Micah when I brought up bear
when you rolled
spores.
fucking 30 plus on like 6 lies in a row to convince a bunch of guards that you were investigating for bear spores.
For no reason.
And then you showed up with a bear and you were like, yep, you got bear spores.
It was for no reason. We could have just left the bear corpse down there. Oh wait, no,
it wasn't a corpse.
Oh, he was a friend.
You summoned a
we
friendly
turned
bear.
him to a corpse.
And then you explained the concept of death to him and explained to him that he would die soon.
It's important for bears to know this sort of thing.
Tegan, you made the bear super depressed. You're like, hi, you exist, death is a thing, and you will die in 24 hours.
Death is eternal, Tristan. Use the time you have left to spend it well.
Spend the time you have left to use it well.
Tristan, isn't if we just leave this in water overnight, all this algae is just gonna regrow in every spot there's algae left. Like immediately, just we're all back over this rock because there's going to be algae
That's why
little
we're
bits
bleaching
left.
it. We just need to get rid of as
We're
much
gonna
as
have to
possible.
bleach completely everything.
This side of the rock is covered in algae.
But I got 3 of the algae spots gone.
That's very good. It's mostly the fact that it leaves like stains.
This is my 3rd rock, by the way. Tristan's on like rock 10.
I've been doing the little ones.
I've got the biggest rock.
Tegan's
of the
taken
bunch.
3 massive rocks so far. 3 massive shits. On 3 massive rocks.
On 3 massive rocks. Wipe them all in, clean them all off, and your rock is clean. That's how you clean rocks. So yeah, as I was saying, we were a little goo goblin, spent our time, served our sentence, became bear spores. And we propagate the confusingness of bear spores, which will eventually be a thing. Eventually Tristan's gonna be like, okay, yeah, bear spores are an actual thing.
As opposed to just a lie invented by one of your characters so you could steal books from a library that was under construction.
Yeah. But turns out they
Yeah,
were
you
real the whole time.
Some mad wizard was like, bear spores. That's a good idea.
I'm gonna make that. The carpet is wet underneath. At
Fair.
least the dirt's not getting through.
We're gonna have some algae growing on our carpet.
To be fair, it'll feed the fishies when we flood the basement.
We're not flooding the basement.
Not yet!
We can't do it.
Tristan, don't lose hope! Keep going! Come on! This is gonna sound so weird if they can't hear us.
It's just muffled noises the whole time.
It's just muffled noises and scraping.
Scrape, 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 scrape. I'm a scrap happy boy. What can I say?
I still love that meme where the guy got COVID and he got locked in his room and he was like, Michael, don't leave me. Michael. Have you seen that meme?
I didn't know that was the story behind it.
Yeah, he got COVID and his friend leaves him for a bit and he goes to the door. Like I think it was his brother actually. He locks him in his room and the guy starts pounding on his door going, Michael, don't leave me. Michael. Yeah, that's where it's from.
I have like one square inch.
And then
of, like,
someone
8 square
took
inches.
a live cockroach and put it in an iPhone box and taped it to a wall. And then then somebody played that muffled over top of it.
That's fair.
The cockroach I've left in the iPhone box for 3 years. Michael, don't leave me in here.
Listen, once we get that beneficial bacteria and that algae that we want to grow on the rocks growing on it, we can forgive the old algae that we're currently evicting from their rock homes.
Goodbye, algae.
I just want you to clarify. We are the landlords of these fish tanks.
We stole these rocks.
We are the landlords of these fish tanks, and we are unethical landlords. But
if you can't pay rent, you can pay in other ways. You might love Twitch streaming fish.
my fish are going to Twitch stream to make back the money that they owe me for living in my fish tank. Yes, that is going to happen.
All of the money that we make off the fish will go to feeding them.
I'm not being sarcastic right now. I genuinely hate these fish and want them to die. But I can't say that because if I say that,
you'll get called a fish abuser.
Called a fish abuser.
So if
clearly
you
if
guys don't donate
fish,
enough,
clearly
like,
I do not care about these fish, and that's why I'm scrubbing the rocks down with a toothbrush that I'm going to put in their tank to make sure they are healthy and safe.
You know what? You sound like a fish abuser right now.
I've got my own little green line going now.
Tristan, look at mine.
You're like half of your thing is like dark, like brownish green because you got some algae on there.
I got some algae, but I got it off. Look, all 4 are gone.
I have the algae off of just this little.
Alright, time to clean the other side.
Tegan, I just want to clarify. In the time that you did those last like 3, I got that much algae off of this rock. This whole thing is covered in it.
This other side is.
In other words, you're a lot faster than me.
Well,
but I think that's because you're fucking insane and you're going too fast.
My hands are a blur.
My
hands are actually a blur.
You can't even see them.
No, can you see? You can see my hands blurring when I go super speed. Look.
They're invisible. They're so fast.
Baby. Wait, does everything not blur for you when it moves at high speeds?
It just goes invisible.
You're
one
one
I
of
can't
them
see a
kind of
single
people.
thing. Yeah, I'm like a reverse dinosaur.
You
My
can't
vision
see
is based
movement.
on not movement.
Your vision is based on stillness, like a sloth.
I can see sloths really easily.
I have done 3 rocks, and I put the second
I
one
have
back
done
in the
1,
water.
2, 3, 4, 5 rocks. So
I put
yeah.
the second one back in the water, but mine are more clean than yours.
Yours are. Yes, but we're gonna put them in bleach, so we just have to get all the dirt and algae off them. Some of them have a lot of algae, some of them
it's
don't.
only $60 if we want that ultrasonic cleaner.
You really don't want to do this more.
Absolutely not. I cleaned 1 rock, and I'm just like, oh, we need unions for rock cleaning.
The rock cleaning union?
Can I use this to break this rock?
No, that'll. Tegan.
Oh, there's a bit
The
of algae
part
on
that
it.
breaks is the most narrow part. We'll hit it with a hammer, Tegan.
I got a hammer.
We'll bring it outside and we'll hit it with a hammer.
Okay.
Or we could bring it outside and throw it onto like the cement and see if it breaks it.
It breaks the cement.
Or we could just go and get rocks that are the right size.
But I like this one.
You like this one because it's big? Because you spent like 45 minutes
I spent
scrubbing
like
it?
45 minutes scrubbing it.
How long have we been scrubbing? Probably like
I
10
can't
minutes.
tell.
I think like 30 minutes.
I could go see how long the recording is.
I think we've been scrubbing for like 30 minutes.
I'm gonna go see how long the recording is. 1 second.
I'm alone. Scrubbing rocks.
The recording is like 36 minutes long. This just shows how different our brushing styles are in our mouth. Yours is like all nice and soft, and mine's just...
Okay, to be fair, your teeth are like adamantine.
They are. I get them reinforced every now and then.
He got grills.
I got them grills, dog. I got them braces. I don't have braces. No, I'm not stupid. I would never have the government have control over my teeth. I would never let the government have control over my teeth. It's the one thing I can control.
In this cruel, mixed
up world. The one thing I can control is my teeth.
Did you pause it and check and see if you could hear anything that was said and then come back, or are we still unaware?
It looked like they could hear us.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
Baba Booey.
We might be a little quiet, but other than that, they'll be able to hear us.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Do you want me to stop scrubbing again and go and check it?
No.
That's what I thought. Now get to scrubbing, mister.
Keep scrubbing. Keep scrubbing. These rocks. These are some rocks right here.
I also have trouble discerning greens. So
You're
I can't.
colorblind.
I'm slightly colorblind, but not in a way that I'm actually colorblind. No, in a way where I just have trouble discerning certain color types. So like browns and.
It's kind of more the texture than the color that tells you whether or not you have to scrub the rock.
I'm not licking the rock to get its texture.
You can't see it. I forgot. You also can't see. I forgot that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Put your glasses on. Nothing will be wrong. You can't see. You can't see. Alright, this rock is done. Give me another rock. Big rocky boy.
That one looks a lot less dirty than the other one.
Yeah. This one has like nothing on
You
it.
can put them on top of the other ones, by the way, if you want to get them off of the dirty napkin. The dirty
napkin.
You didn't even flip it over to check.
I did. Did you not see me? It looks the same either side.
It does look pretty clean, you're right. But that was how we knew it wasn't.
There we go. This one I can clean.
If our fish get diseases, I'm going to blame you and your rock scrubbing.
Tristan, I've been rock scrubbing so much better than you.
Untrue.
I'm not a dirty little rock
There
scrubber.
is no precedent.
What if we just release these into a big old pile of mosquito fish and they just eat off all the mosquitoes?
We have to get mosquito fish first.
Okay, but what if we just go buy some to deal with mosquitoes? And by mosquitoes, I mean our rocks. We just put them in a big old bucket with the rocks. Man, I don't know how fish don't die in IRL, you know?
How do fish not die in the wild?
How do fish not die IRL?
How
They're
is it?
so small and just crushable.
I have a really funny meme. It's just kangaroos don't get vaccinated. How do they live so long?
They don't.
It's like, and yet they don't ever die. Kangaroos never die, but they're not vaccinated. How did that happen? How is that possible? How is it possible that kangaroos don't die?
Of a kangaroo dying.
Did you know that cat shit literally will just kill a kangaroo outright?
Did you know that my shit will kill a kangaroo outright? I know, I force-fed one.
You force-fed your shit to a kangaroo?
Mm-hmm, and it died.
Well, you have toxoplasmosis, so that makes sense.
I also have a thyroid condition.
Nice.
What is toxoplasmosis?
It's that thing in, I'm pretty sure, I might be wrong, it's that thing in cats that makes people go crazy if they have too many cats.
Ah, cat disease.
Yes, cat disease.
Katniss ever disease. That was a funny portmanteau
you just said. A funny little portmanteau you just said.
Funny little portmanteau. Portman new, you might say.
Portman shoe. Portman glue. Portman who?
Tristan, this is what strumming a ukulele gets you?
Cares. You didn't say it.
Cares.
Okay.
I wasn't listening to you, so I didn't care.
Post-redeemed.
Me on Reddit. Post-redeemed.
Llama badge. Stop tip-tapping on my
These are my rocks.
podcast.
I got them in my backpack.
The ones that I cleaned are mine.
These are my rocks.
It was my backpack that carried your rocks home. These are my rocks.
Mm-hmm. I decided which rocks we should take home. These are my rocks. I told Mom to bring us out there to get the rocks. These are my rocks.
These are the fish's rocks.
But we're the fish's landlords, and I paid for the tank, so that means I own more of the land than you.
No.
So I own these rocks.
No.
Just like I own all the fish too.
No.
My fish.
You didn't build those rocks.
My fish.
Tegan, you didn't build these
My
rocks.
fish.
The government built
I
these
built
rocks, so
these
you have to pay
rocks.
taxes
I
now.
built these rocks. These are my rocks. I'm getting tired.
God built these rocks.
Really, aren't we all just God's tenants?
That's why you have to pay your tithe to the church, because really you're just
God's tenant in
you're
this
just
world.
leasing your mortal coil from him.
From God himself. Man, me and God must be on the same... I'm better than God because I hate
My
leases.
tenants.
I hate my tenants. I hate these fish.
I hate these fish so
These
goddamn much.
fish cost me so much money. I'm a parent.
So Tegan, I had a plan. I wanted to go out to the lake and just throw a net in there, and then whatever we catch is our new babies.
Child. Child.
Child.
It's in the net. It is right now.
This is
I
my
have a
child.
fishing permit.
I have a fishing
Do you have a
permit.
netting permit?
No.
Do we need Dad to throw the fish net?
No, but none of us have a netting. None of us have a fishing permit in the state we're currently in.
I'm in a state of
Tegan,
tears.
now's our good chance to not dox ourselves, because Nazca doesn't know where we live right now.
Tristan, I'm in a state of tears.
Does Nazca know where we live right now?
I gave him our exact address.
Why?
I didn't. I'm joking.
Why would you do that? He doxed us instantly last time.
I'm joking.
Nazca's a dirty dachshund bitch.
A dirty little dog slayer. Dirty little dog slayer.
If he was a dog, he'd be a wiener dog, because he's dachshund.
You know what? You know what? I'll give you that one. That one is pretty funny.
It's not true. Nazca didn't actually dox us on purpose. He just accidentally doxed like everything except our actual physical address. Which, you know, fair. Who among us has not accidentally...
Among us, 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 among us.
Among Us rock?
Among Us rock, Among Us rock.
Tegan, you're the one who wanted to put a fucking SpongeBob SquarePants thing.
I will still get it for you if you want.
No, I don't want it. Imagine you're a fish and your owners are like, "Hey, fishy baby, I got you a new,
Fishy baby, I got you a pineapple.
I got you a new thing to swim around and look at this. This is your life now. This is your home." It's a fucking pineapple.
You're saying that parents don't do that.
Yeah, but parents who do that are bad.
Yeah, but we're bad parents.
I got you a pineapple to live in, child.
Yes, child. Live in
This is your new home.
Fulfill my fantasy. Live in this pineapple. I wish to live in SpongeBob's pineapple, and I was never able to. So I
So
made
now
my
child
son.
must-
My son lives in the pineapple. My son lives in the pineapple. He shall live there for the rest of his days. The rest of his days.
I always wanted to be a fish, but I'm not. So now my child has to be a fish.
I will buy you fins and a tail. You must
You
make
will
a
live
person
under the
from there.
water, or you will not live at all.
If you come back up at all, I will turn you to sushi.
If you will live under the water, or you will not live at all.
Just grow gills. All the people are talking about is evolution nowadays. How it exists. Just grow gills.
Yeah, evolution, that doesn't exist. Grow gills, dumbass, prove it.
Just grow gills.
Oh yeah, if evolution is real, then how come I can't go bloom 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 bloom?
And suddenly have gills.
Exactly. If evolution is real, how come I've never seen a fish transform into a dragon and fuck me?
You know what? If evolution is real, how come I've never seen that fish right next to me transform into a dragon and fuck me hard?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Am I gonna have to carry these? Because I've got the perfect way of carrying them.
The rocks?
Yeah.
Where would you carry the rocks?
To the fish tank.
We're literally like 2 feet away from the fish
Yeah,
tank.
they still gotta get there somehow. I've got the perfect way to carry them.
With
my
your
goblin
hands.
With my little goblin hands.
Tegan invented a new way of walking.
Why does this smell like mildew?
Because we're literally rubbing mold and gross stuff off of the rocks.
Should I be smelling it?
No.
It will boost my immune system.
We're gonna get some sort of like strange rock disease.
I got a disease, a prion that you haven't seen in 80 years.
It was on the rocks all along!
It was on the rocks.
You give me one too. Yeah! This fucking rock right here. This shit.
Mine's covered in algae.
I'm sorry, you got the rocky end of the stick.
Alright. How long are we gonna be brushing rocks for on the podcast?
Until the rocks are done!
Are we uploading? I've gotta edit this.
You can edit it if you want. You can leave in whatever you want. You can take out whatever you want. You can stop whenever you want, Tegan. I'm not forcing you. That's not true. That's a lie.
Clean rocks.
I like that me saying that made you suddenly want to clean the rocks more. It's reverse psychology. But if you do stop, I will call you a fish abuser.
I can't believe society.
No, but you're supposed to leave all that stuff that's on the rocks on the rocks. You're a fish abuser for cleaning the rocks.
I can't believe psychology was so bad they had to create the anti of it. Reverse psychology.
Yeah, I can't believe psychology was so bad.
I'm taking a nap.
I'm taking a nap right here.
My hands can do it when I take a nap.
Everything but my hands take a nap.
Hands get to work.
Hands go clap. Yeah.
I have to check them every now and then, make sure they're still working.
You check on those hands.
Mm-hmm.
Or you'll catch these hands. See, at this point, we're just scrubbing around the algae from the toothbrush onto the rocks. And we're just covering the rocks with the algae.
Free algae.
It's really annoying to look at the rocks now as they're drying and just see that there's like the smaller, slightly darker colored algae that are still stuck to all the rocks.
Look, free bucket of algae water.
Oh man, that water's gonna be disgusting.
I dare you to take a slurp.
I dare you to take a big sip.
Take a big sip of the algae water.
I'm not doing that.
Rock water, rock water.
Okay, so this was the first rock I put in the bucket.
Is it nice and sodden?
It's nice and soggy. Look how darkly colored the rock is compared to the other ones.
Who cares if the things I do are bad? God has a plan.
And his plan is for me to do bad things.
God whispers in my ear and tells me to kill 4 people. God.
Why'd he do that?
He just does. He's just like, they shouldn't exist. Kill them.
You would save them all the suffering if you just removed their heads from their dead.
God invented all evil, including me.
This is your D&D character's entire logic.
No. My D&D character's entire logic is they tried to kill me and failed, so I'm going to kill them.
You're just John Wick with extra steps.
No. I'm Goblin Slayer with extra steps. All of my characters turn out to be Goblin Slayer in the end. He's
Goblins, yeah.
ideal character, Goblin Slayer.
Killing goblins. Slaying goblins.
Slaying goblins. Goblin these slayings.
L plus no goblins.
Alright, that's good.
What will Goblin Slayer do when he gets rid of all the goblins?
What will you do? When will you learn? When will you learn? The goblins took
Tegan, there's only
everything
like
from
2
you.
rocks in here
So
now.
what will you take from them?
Everything.
That is what he says. I
Every
think you need to
goblin.
take something from them.
Look at all these fucking rocks we got.
It's quite a few rocks.
This is probably more than enough rocks, just
How are you going to build an entire reef with 7 rocks?
it's like 20 rocks, Tegan.
A reef is not made in 20 rocks.
20 rocks does not a reef make. 20 clocks does not a time take. 20 cocks does not a dragon fuck.
20 rocks does not a dragon fuck.
I wish the dragon would fuck 20 rocks.
In front of me. Big dragon fuck rock in front of me.
Our jokes they don't make much sense when we're scrubbing rocks. I'm just gonna say
Rock
it.
scrubbing podcast.
Rock scrubbing podcast.
Should I sing copyrighted music? We've gotten...
Oh.
Make it count, play it straight, don't look back, don't hesitate when you go
Rock
big
scrub.
time. Hey,
This
hey.
is what the show Scrubs was made about.
Rock scrubs. Don't you feel the scrub?
Hey.
Hey,
Oh.
oh.
That was off by like 3 seconds. Big Time Rush song, but every other verse is off by 3 seconds. Every other line.
Oh, I bid farewell to the court and the land as I travel away from brave England's white sand to search for my long ago forgotten friends. Interesting. Can we sing Beethoven music? He's been dead for years.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, start singing. Give me Moonlight Sonata.
No.
Do you know what the Moonlight Sonata is?
No.
Bum 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 bum.
Bum, 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 bum,
Oh,
bum,
so you gave it to me after all.
Bum, 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 bum,
You
bum,
little
bum,
bitch.
bum, bum,
That
bum, bum,
is Star Wars. I'm going to sleep right here.
That's Star Wars! That's copyrighted!
I'm taking a nap. I'm taking a nap right here. I wish
That's
you would
the-
step back from that bed.
That's the fucking
should we do
Zelda
like
noise when you get an item. Subscribe. That's the Tobuscus noise.
I got algae in my eye. I got algae in my eye.
I got murder on my mind.
I got algae in my eye. Yellow tape. Ah! Why did
Why did you do that?
I pulled it too far.
Why did you do that? Don't tell Ma.
I'll go get a towel.
That's the terrible way to end the podcast.
That podcast isn't ending. We have to clean this up before we end the podcast.
Fuck. Why did you pour it on the ground? Oh my god, Tegan.
You're evolving.
Why didn't you evolve me, you asshole? It's water. We'll just put some fucking... I hope you're gonna be okay with your...
I'll
towel
wash my
thing.
towel.
It's not... It's like... It's just cum water, dude.
It's cum. Oh my god,
Listen,
it's
I gotta
cum
tell you,
water.
if we're gonna put a fish tank here, we have to be ready for worse than that to happen.
Yeah. Like that was maybe like a cup of water thrown in there.
I'm really surprised how slowly it started to sink into the ground too. That was actually impressive.
Most of it, like, look, it's still fairly wet.
It's fairly wet. It's fairly wet.
Okay,
It's a little
okay,
dry.
I've got an idea.
70% wet, 30% dry.
Goblin. All right, I'm gonna end the podcast. Would you like to say anything?
Come.
Okay. Thank you for watching the Hex Bois podcast, Rockcast, Fishcast. I'll see you all next time. Scrub.